Okay, guys. This was a very informative chapter. और उम्मीद है कि आपने इस चैप्टर के बारे में ना सिर्फ खुद पढ़ा होगा बल्कि बाकी लोगों को सुनाया भी होगा, बिकॉज वाटर कंजर्वेशन इज समथिंग दैट वी ऑल नीड टू कंट्रीब्यूट विद। हम सभी के कंट्रीब्यूशन की इसमें जरूरत है। खैर, let's start with the comprehension section and let's begin with A1 where we have to mark true and false. So though renewable water is a limited resource, that's true. Only 10% of Earth's water is fresh. What do you think? False. Household consumption is the largest consumer of fresh water. ना झूठ नहीं बोलना चाहिए. Industries are responsible for large scale contamination of water bodies. बिल्कुल सही. People continue to die of water scarcity in rural areas. सही बात है भाई. So I think I have answered these questions. So if you heard properly, you may answer them quickly, and if you have read properly, you can answer even faster or quicker, right? Per person consumption of water has soared among the urban age. सही बात है भैया जी, ज़्यादा खर्चा कर रहे हैं आप लोग. And sugarcane and cotton need less water to survive. अरे नहीं, करके देख लीजिए एक बार, पता चल जाएगा, right? Now let us move to A2 where we have to answer these questions. Why have most of the civilizations in history settled close to water bodies? Well, because water is essential for our survival, right? We need water for drinking, bathing, making food, agriculture, rearing cattle, and everything. How is water both a renewable and a limited source of? We should not use the word energy. How is water both a renewable and a limited source? Simply, we can say that, well, water is renewable because the water turns into vapor, it forms cloud and comes back to the earth in the form of rain. So in that sense, we can say that water is renewable. However, the overall volume or quantity of water remains constant. It has remained constant for last 2000 years, and that is why water is a limited source. What is meant by artificial shortage in the context of water resources? Well, the shortage of water is mainly due to the rapid increase in population and also excessive use of water. Both are human-made factors, and that is why that is why the shortage of water is termed as artificial shortage, because we humans we are directly responsible for this shortage. There has been no change in the water stock of nature, right? 2000 साल से बराबर रहा है ना मात्रा भी, तो नेचर की गलती थोड़ी है, गलती तो हमारी है. What does a United Nations research reveal about water crisis? Well, United Nations research reveals that more than 700 million people do not have access to fresh and safe water, and globally, children. You can say that every 1 in 5 children dying globally due to waterborne disease. Every 1 in 5 children dying under the age of 5 globally are dying because of waterborne diseases or water-related diseases. You can find this answer in the book. How do agricultural practices deplete water resources? Well, agricultural practices require water for irrigation purposes, right? And as a result, and it leads to depletion of water resources. Particularly, the farming of water-intensive crops, which requires lots of water, leads to faster depletion of water resources. How does industrial sector affect water reserves? Well, industrial sector affects water reserves by directly using water as a resource and also by contaminating the water sources. How can we replenish groundwater? Well, we can replenish groundwater by building new water reservoirs where we can stock the water received through rainfall and everything. We can also we should also either reduce the farming of water intensive crops like sugarcane, cotton, or even rice in some areas, or we should like alternate these water intensive crops with less water requiring crops, so that the groundwater gets some time for reviving itself. How can governments address the issue of water crisis? Well, governments can address the issue of water crisis by enforcing rules and regulations upon the industries and other organizations. They can impose penalties on those industries that waste waste water, or those that contaminate water. So that should be the approach. Now, in the next session, we will look at discussion based question, and then we will also move to bit of vocabulary and pronunciation thing. So see you in the next lesson. Bye bye.